friends. Happy December. Wow. December 2nd, 2024. Time is just flying on by. Welcome to the Monday Night Playalong Bluegrass Jam. This is the slow tempo set. As you probably know by the description on the video and by your planning on coming by and picking along. Hope everyone is off to a good week here. We're in the first week of a new moon. There's a lot of things happening in the cosmos, a lot of things happening in the world, a lot of things happening in each of your lives, I'm sure. So I'm going to double check on the live streams, make sure this thing's up and running. I'm in Denver, Colorado at Carmel's house. Thank you, Carmel, for letting me host the jam here. I'm actually hunting around for, well, I'm in a lot of things happening in each of your lives. There it is. I'm in the beginning processes of trying to live somewhere. Been doing the camper life for the last almost 4 years, trying to save up money to buy a house. I've been out, guiding in the summers and out at gigs the way I am, and I just thought during that time of my life it didn't make sense to be paying rent. I should save all that money and try to buy something, so hopefully sometime soon. Golly, sorry, we got this. Opening the video and trying to mute it. There it is. Okay, this way I can see your comments and I can check in with you later. So everything's working. There we go. Anyway, my point is hopefully you'll see me in an actual residence of my own here in the next little while. Who knows? Turns out buying a house is not easy. I'm only just beginning the process of dealing with lenders, and I have faith that this is going to happen. In the meanwhile, Carmel has let me use her basement here, and she got ripping fast Wi-Fi, and that's a good place to be. Toward the end of the month, I'll be back around the holidays. I'll be back in Southern California at the old adobe house that you all are familiar with by now. But you're not all familiar with this because some of you might be first-timers, so I'll just give a quick rundown of how it works. You're playing along with me. I can't hear you, obviously, but I'm going to be interacting with you, and you're going to be interacting with me as if we were at a bluegrass jam. I'm going to have a click track going to keep track of tempos and make sure we're being honest with ourselves and not rushing and not dragging. And I just give you a brief rundown of the song, of how it goes, the changes, and I usually use the numbers. By changes, this is hip musician term for the chords, the chord changes. And I'll give you a quick rundown of the changes using the number system as much as possible, because that's how we communicate in this bluegrass language. So, it's usually 1, 4, and 5, the primary chords. If you don't know how that works, just hit me up in a private message and I will explain it to you. And then I'll demonstrate how I might kick the song off, meaning introduce the song with an instrumental. And then I will count you in and you'll kick off the song, and then we sing it together. I usually take the first ride, the first break, the first solo, so you get an idea, maybe have something to play on, because that's the way jams work. You go around the circle and you hear someone play and you say, oh, okay, that gives me an idea of what I can play on mine. Obviously, you want to know the melodies of the songs. The main purpose of knowing a song is to understand the melody and understand the chord changes, right? And of course the timing. The timing is very important. So you're working on all those things while we're playing. While I'm playing a solo, you're playing rhythm to me and trying to lock in with the click track that you hear in the background. When you're playing your leads, your kickoff, or your solos, I'm trying to provide a very solid rhythm backup for you. And hopefully you're paying attention to what I'm playing and, working on this timing of the bluegrass, no matter what your instrument is. You're going to hopefully, if you're a guitarist, you're going to learn some specific things from me just by paying attention to how I play rhythm and how I do the bass runs and things. If you're a bass player, you're getting used to locking in with a guitar. If you're any other instrument, banjo, fiddle, mandolin, dobro, you are doing the same thing, getting used to locking in with some solid rhythm guitar. Okay, there we go. So we're going to start with Worried Man Blues in the key of G. Nice slow tempo, right? We're in the slow jam. This is always the backbeat. This is the mandolin chop, or where the mandolin chop would be, which to me is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this goes like 1 and a 1, 1 chord, 1 chord, 4 and a 4, that's your 4 chord, 4 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, and a 5, 5 and a 1. That's the whole song, Worried Man Blues. The way I would kick it off might go something like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I just heard something. I'm going to double check, triple check my tuning. Okay, here we go. You're going to kick us off now on Worried Man Blues in the key of G. Ready? Take a breath. Here we go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's the chorus. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. I went down the river, I lay down to sleep. I went down the river, I lay down to sleep. I went down the river, I lay down to sleep. When I woke up, had shackles on my feet. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. I'm gonna play it. Chain all around my leg. 21 links of chain all around my leg. 21 links of chain all around my leg. And on each link is the initials of my name. mountain light. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm a worried now, but I won't be worried long. Okay, very good. That is the cue to end the song when I kind of dip the neck, because if you were in a jam, someone would kick the foot, but you can't see my feet. It's like Groundhog Day. I say the same thing every time. And then if I was to tag it, I would do a little twist of the neck. When you're at the jam, you're following each other. You're following the leader. So things come up unexpectedly sometimes. So just be ready. Okay, cool. That's fun. I'm going to turn the volume up just one tiny tick for the click track. Looks like we got some folks online playing along. Very nice. All right. What is next on the list? We've got, I wonder how the old folks are at home. I wonder how the old folks are at home. I talked to my mom last week. She's doing all right. And it's nice to have some old folks back home. The older we get, the less of those there are. So key of G. 1 and 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and a 4. 4 and a 4. 1 and a 1. 2. That's an A7, the 2 dominant. 5 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1. 4. 4, 4, 4. 1. That's a 6 dominant. 2, 5, 1. So there's 2 secondary dominants in this song. The first one is the 2, A7. So it's a secondary dominant because the 2 chord would naturally be an A minor in the key of G, but when we make it a dominant 7th chord, it becomes the dominant chord of the 5, the 5 of the 5. But in bluegrass shorthand, I just say 2, okay? See, G, A, second note of the scale, and it's a dominant 7th chord, an A7, or an A major. So at the end, wonder how they cry when they kiss the boy goodbye. That's an E7 or an E major. And that is the 6 dominant to the 2, A7, D, G. So that very last bit of the song goes 4 and a 4, 1, 6 dominant, 2 dominant to the 5, to the 1. What is the 5? The 5 is the dominant of the key. Again, for more explanation on that, you're going to have to take a lesson from me, which are available on my Kickstarter project. You can pledge for a lesson. You'll see a link to my Kickstarter campaign in the description. So this is a long form. Typically, you would not hear this song in a traditional band kicked off all the way through the form, but we're going to do that because this is a jam. So you get a long, long kickoff, and when it comes time for your break, it's going to be a long, long break. So I might kick it off like this. I'm just thinking of the melody of the song. Wonder how the old folks, start with the melody notes. So I might go like a 1, 2, 3. decorate it any way you like, but just keep it melody based. And kick us off on I Wonder How the Old Folks Are at Home in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I wonder how the old folks are at home. I wonder if they miss me while I roam. I wonder if they pray for the boy who went away and left his dear old parents all alone. You can hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can see the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry when they kiss their boy goodbye. Oh, I wonder how the old folks are at home. I got it. Just a village and a homestead on the farm, and a mother's love to keep you from all harm. A mother's love so true, and a sweetheart that loves you. Just a village and a homestead on the farm. You can hear the cattle lowing in the lane. You can see the fields of bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. Oh, I wonder how the old folks are at home. Play. hear them cry as they kiss their boy goodbye. Oh, I wonder how the old folks are at home. Cool. Love that song. I kind of based that on a Mac Wiseman's version. Mac Wiseman had this crooning, beautiful voice. And a really laid-back way of phrasing that. So that's who I try to emulate on that one. Shucking the Corn. Hey, Shucking the Corn. Very simple tune, but one that's usually played blazing, blazing fast. So I thought I'd give you kind of a rundown of this one at the slow tempo. And remember to chime in, start leaving your comments here. Let us know how you're doing, who you are, where you are, what you're picking, so I can check in with you here after the next couple numbers. Okay, this is I'm turning up the tempo a little bit, but this is very slow for Shucking the Corn. In the key of G, there's basically 2 A parts and a B part. It's like there's 3, it happens 3 times through. The first 2 times are the same, and then the third time, it's all the same chords the whole time through, but the third time does a slightly different melody. So here's the changes. Da da da, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and 4 and a 1, and a 5 and a 1 again. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 4 and a 1, and a 5, 5 and a 1. Then the third part's those are the 3 parts. The first 2 are the same, and the third one has that slightly different melody. I'm going to double check something real quick. Make sure I'm showing you that correctly. It's a weird time warp for my mind when we're going this slow. So I'm just pulling this up right quick. Sorry, I have to do this. Okay, where is it? Oh, my Spotify isn't working. Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube then. I'm just making sure I got the length of the... I'll explain in a moment. This is going to come up with an ad, of course. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for the ad to come on, yep, I'll tell you about some things happening. The Kickstarter campaign is going, and we have a couple more weeks on it for my new album, Flat Picker, which I'm very excited about. So check that link out. You can see the video that explains the project. Okay, give me one moment here. Okay. As I suspected. It's 1 1 1 4 4 4 4. Interesting. Bear with me. Okay. It's just a random thing they did the first time. It's exactly as I explained it to you. Sorry, I had to double check that because I'm a stickler for authenticity. So once again, 1, da, 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 1 and a 1, 4 and a 4 and a 1, and a 5, 5 and a 1. Sometimes they hold that 4 chord a little longer, but that doesn't actually happen. And that's not what we're going to do. So here we go. Being an instrumental, I'm the one who kicks it off. So I'm going to kick us off on Shucking the Corn. Remember, it goes 3 times through, A, and B. But the chords are the same all the way through. Here we go. A 1, 2, I'm kicking it off. 1, 2, 3. Obviously that's a banjo tune. I didn't mention that originally, but as you regulars know, I tried to keep the banjos included. I tried to make this not like a guitar fiddle tune jam. I always try to keep one banjo-friendly instrumental in each set. So there you go, Shucking the Corn. So ideally, you would be looking at my Facebook or my Instagram where I post these set lists on Friday, and you'll take an opportunity to either learn the tune or brush up on it and be ready. But in reality, maybe you didn't have that opportunity, but now you can go back to this session and play along with it on the archives. It's all these videos exist in perpetuity on my YouTube and my Facebook page. So check out Earl Scruggs, and also check out JD Crow doing Shucking the Corn. Okay, let's do one more, and then I'll check in on the jams, on the chats, on the comments. And this is going to be the good old 9-pound hammer. Figured let's bring it on home to something that everyone probably knows. Now, who wrote this song? Merle Travis, that's right. But we do the bluegrass version, which I think Bill Monroe kind of brought to the table and showed us how to do this in a bluegrass style. And of course, for many of you out there, you would have learned this from the Tony Rice Manzanita album. Maybe there's some random one of you who learned this from the first Grant Farm album, where we did a Crisco version with electric guitars. Crisco, that means country disco. That's a subject for another time. 9-pound hammer in A, and a 1, 4, and a 1, and a 5, and a 1, and 1, and a 4, and a 1, and a 5, and a 1. So the original version, the Merle Travis version, and some other, like the Kentucky Colonels and other sort of bluegrass versions you might hear, go straight from the 4 to the 5. But I'm doing the version where we go 1, 5, 1. So you might have different versions in your head, but that's how we're going to play it today. I might kick it off like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, kick us off. Whatever instrument you're playing, however you want to dress this up, kick us off on 9-pound hammer, and I hope you're singing along. Here we go. Key of A. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? I'm going on a mountain, gonna see my baby, but I ain't coming back. No, I ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels It's a long way to Harlan and a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. Baby, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? Play. Well, there ain't one hammer in this here tunnel that'll ring like mine, that'll ring like mine. It'll ring like silver, shine like gold, ring like silver, shine like gold. Now roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Leavin' you. Play. This 9-pound hammer killed John Henry. Ain't gonna kill me, ain't gonna kill me. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Now roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Okay, I tried to keep it consistent, but there's that one verse where they go longer, you know, ring like silver, shine like gold, all that. And then if you're doing the real Merle Travis version, you're gonna alternate. You're gonna say on some of them, you're gonna say pull your load to coal. How can I pull when the wheels won't roll? But I figured some of you were singing harmony, so I didn't want to change it up on you. Okay, how's everybody doing? We got some folks out there picking along. Hello in YouTube land. Lots of folks here. Hello, Sandy DeVera in Bakersfield, California. Thanks. Hey, I got this shirt in India. It's a custom-made silk shirt. I got a few of these. And yes, I will see you in January at the Great 48 Jam in Bakersfield. I'm looking forward to that. January 9th through 12th. There's a link for that on my website, tylergrant.com. It's the first event for the California Bluegrass Association kicking off their calendar year. And it's like a bluegrass festival at a hotel, but there's only a handful of performances, and it's mostly just everyone comes to jam. I'll be presenting, I'll be doing a workshop, and leading a slow jam, a beginner style jam. Anyway, I'll be there, so you should come. Bakersfield, California, January 9th through 12th. David Young, cool. Doing the, yeah, great. Well, thanks, David. I'm glad you're appreciating the slow jam, and I hope you find a good resource in your community to do this in person. Steve DePercio from Hilltown, Pennsylvania. Very cool. Thanks for being here, Steve. Hello, Kim Harris. And Steve is singing over here. I think I see a GLT, maybe a guitar. Eric K on the guitar in Charleston, South Carolina. Very cool. Probably warmer there than it is here in Denver. Brian J. in Minnesota picking a 1970 D40. Wow, cool. Dave Schmidt. Jim McCarley going to Mike's on Thursday. Okay. Dickie Derry, my man. And Kim Harris, Mike G. I'm kind of scrolling through here. Mike G likes to sing as Tyler plays. Very cool. From rural Alabama. All right. The sweet sunny South. Practically Nuts in Monterey. That's Wes in Monterey picking and a singing. Very cool. Dodger Martin, the coolest name on YouTube. Happy Monday to you, Dodger. Kim Harris sends a heart. Grinning Fool. Joe from Maine picking the guitar. All right. Kim Harris has the fiddle out, but more of in absorbing mode. That's fine. A lot of folks just listen and enjoy this, which is cool. Snowy, Northwest Pennsylvania, Kale Box. Picking a Taylor 812. All right. Picking a guitar in snowy, Northwest Pennsylvania. That's got to be cold there. Greg Kirkpatrick picking the mandolin in Mount Vernon, Washington. Hello, Greg. Welcome. All right. Over here on Facebook land, we got some friends. Atanu Atul says, very nice. Okay. Thank you for being here. Terry Weller Godwin. Hello, Terry. Thanks for being here. I hope you're picking the Mando. You are picking the Mando in Carolina. All right. Colin Burns, who's usually the one who travels the farthest here in the UK, picking along on the guitar. Let's see. This is scrolling on me. Where are we? Jim Wilson in Smith Mountain Lake, Virginia, picking on a 1947 0018. Wow, that must be a nice sounding guitar. I love those old Martin O's. Leonard Greco picking on the Weber mandolin. Deb Pavick is in warm Palm Desert picking on a bourgeois guitar. Bourgeois. I don't know how you say that. Bourgeois. Those are nice guitars. Hello, Deb. Mike Silbernagel. Extremely deliberate. Yeah, Shucking the Corn is kind of deliberate. And you're picking some banjo. You're probably used to playing that a little bit quicker on the banjo. But it is a cool exercise, yeah? John Bartolik playing guitar and dobro in New Jersey. Hello, John. Hello, John Keegan, old pal in Mainville, Ohio. And there we go. A couple more chiming in on YouTube. Reed Wolf Tone, A Cold Night in North Florida. All right. Okay, we're going to get on with it. Howlin at the Moon. This is the Hank Williams Howlin at the Moon. I guess I didn't specify that. Not the Sam Bush Howlin at the Moon. I got to play on stage with Sam on Saturday. Many of you probably saw my post, my gushy, very vulnerable post. It was a magical, wonderful night and felt really good. With leftover salmon, Sam Bush at the Boulder Theater. It was amazing. Just went down there to sit in. Andy Thorne invited me and had a good time seeing all those folks and our big Boulder leftover salmon community and getting to play some songs on stage with them. On electric, I got to play electric guitar on Same Old River with Sam. That was really cool. But the highlight for sure was breaking through Drew's big number that I played hundreds of times when I was in his band. Okay, Howlin' at the Moon in D. I'm going to pull up a cheat sheet. I had this song memorized at one point, but I'm just as a backup. So it's good to know these Hank Williams songs. It's not much different than, your bluegrass standards. But we're in the key of D. And it goes 1 and 1, 1 and a 4, 4 and a 1, 2 and a 5. That's a that's an E7 to an A7. 1 and 1, 1 and a 4, 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. Da, da, 1 and a 4, 4 and a 1, 2 and a 5. Just double double checking. That is how it goes. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 4, 4 and a 1, and a howling at the moon. The kickoff on the album just does the standard turnaround. But I'm going to let you play all the way through the song, and I'll slow this down actually a tiny bit. So it goes like this. If I'm going to kick it off all the way through, I'll go 1, 2, 3. You're going to do it better than that. So kick us off on the old Hank Williams classic. I believe this was his first big hit on the radio back in 1948 or 49 maybe. Anyway, Howlin' at the Moon in the key of D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I know there's never been a man in the awful shape I'm in. I can't even spell my name, my head's in such a spin. Today I tried to eat a steak with a big old tablespoon. You got me chasing rabbits, walking on my hands and howling at the moon. Well, Shug, I took one look at you and it almost drove me mad. Then I even went and lost what little sense I've had. Now I can't tell the day from night, I'm as crazy as a loon. You got me chasing rabbits, pulling out my hair and howling at the moon. I got it. Some friends of mine asked me to go out on a hunting spree, 'cause there ain't a hound dog in the state who can hold a light to me. I ate 3 bones for dinner today, then tried to tree a coon. You got me chasing rabbits, scratching fleas, howling at the moon. I rode my horse to town today, and a gas pump we did pass. I pulled her in and hollered, whoa, said fill her up with gas. That man picked up a monkey wrench and wham, he changed my tune. You got me chasing rabbits, spitting out teeth and howling at the moon. Play. I never thought in this whole world a man could fall so hard. But honey baby, when I fell, my whole world must have jarred. I know I'd quit my chasing rabbits, picking out rings, and howling at the moon. Just a fun, goofy song. All right, what's next? Whiskey Before Breakfast. Okay, here's your fiddle tune for the set. Key of D. I'm going to capo 2 and play C position, which is where I like to do this one. So, 1, 1, 1 and a 1, 4, 1, 5. 1 and 1, 1 and a 1, 4, 1, 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4, 1 and 5 and a 5. 1 and 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and 5 and a 1. Da da da. 1 and a 1, 2 minor, 5. 1, 5, 4, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 2 minor, 5 and a 5. 1 and a 5 and a 4 and a 1, 4 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. I don't have much more. I don't have time to explain that any further. So, for further study, hit me up or find a good lesson resource on that one. So we're going to go twice through. I'm going to play it all the way through, and then you play it, then I play it again, then you play it again, and then tag it. Play a good tag at the end of your second time through. Here we go. Whiskey Before Breakfast in D. always good to practice that one. It's one of the first tunes that most people learn on guitar or fiddle or mandolin anyway. But it's one that I don't play very often, so I like to brush up on it. Okay, Doin My Time, key of B. This one, that's a really short solo section and kickoff. It's just 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and 5 and a 1. And then it goes through basically a 12-bar blues form. On this old rock, long 1 chord, and you're following my singing, long, long 1, and then 1 and 5 and a 1, Lord, Lord, to the 7th, like B7 or G7 here on guitar. Gotta do my 4, then back to 1, to the 5, back to 1, and then back to your the break or the kickoff, which is that's a fiddle thing. You do your big trail off lick, and then comes the vocals. So here we go, Doin My Time, key of B. You were going to kick it off. This is definitely a banjo kickoff traditionally, but whatever you are playing, here you go. Doin My Time in B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. On this old rock pipe with a ball and chain, they call me by a number, not a name, Lord, Lord, gotta do my time. Gotta do my time with an aching heart and a worried mind. I got it. When that old judge looked down and smiled, he said, I put you on that good road for a while, Lord, Lord, gotta do my time. Gotta do my time with an aching heart and a worried mind. my time. Gotta do my time with an aching heart and a worried mind. Play it again. Now it won't be long, just a few more days. I wanna settle down and quit my rowdy ways, Lord, Lord, with that gal of mine. With that gal of mine. She'll be waiting for me when I done my time. That's the traditional ending. It slows down. Okay, we got time for one more, and then I hope you come right back for the mid-tempo jam, which is going to start right away after the slow jam, but you're going to have to refresh your page because I'm going to shut it down, bring it back with new metadata, new set list, all that stuff. So it'll come up as a new video at about 1/4 or as soon as I can get it going here after we wrap this last song. As always, I very much appreciate the donations. Thank you. I'm here as a resource for you. But if you can afford it and you can pitch in, that really helps me. In lieu of the digital donations for this week and the next couple weeks, you're welcome to pledge to the Kickstarter. That really helps me. And you get cool product out of that. You'll get a copy of the new CD, or you can pledge for a music lesson with me, or lots of other things. So check out that Kickstarter link that's in the description there. Okay, and we're going to do Leavin, a song by Jack Tottle. Dang it, I need to check tuning, sorry. The thing has just gone out. And of course made famous by James King. And that cool James King recorded version on Rounder Records has, of course, who's singing tenor? Dudley Connell, that's right. One of my favorite singers of all time. Okay, so this is a simple song. We're going to boost the tempo a tad bit just to get us ready for the mid-tempo jam. One and one and one and a four, 5 and 5 and 5 and a one. One and one and one and a four, 5 and 5 and 5 and a one. Now those 4 chords hold for a couple more beats while I'm singing, but during the picking, it just goes straight through like I demonstrated there. My kickoff might go 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, kick us off on Leavin in the key of B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to shut it down and come right back in a couple minutes with the mid-tempo jam. See you there.